Hello YouTube, Freddie Cardona here. Welcome back to another episode of Driving and the News. Today is Monday, January 9th, 2023. If you're new to the channel and if you just clicked on this video for the first time, my name is Freddie Cardona. And this video represents a playlist whose mission is to document the news for history. So 10 years from now, you can go back to this playlist, check a date, open the video, and you can see what was going on that particular day in the news here in the New York Metropolitan area on 1010 Wins. For my regular subscribers, I hope you guys had a great weekend. Today is Monday. I hope you guys got a chance to check out the video that I posted yesterday, a couple of videos. I did a Fred Drives, uploaded a Fred Drives video. Also, I did something that I don't normally do. I reviewed and read a 1966 TV guide and showed that in the video. So if you haven't seen that and you're interested in checking out what's inside a 1966 TV guide, go back to that video and check it out. And also, for those of you who are subscribers who already know my channel, I hope you guys are excited about the relaxation videos that I will be producing and uploading to the channel. My first one was a 1 hour relaxation video that can be used if you go on lunch break and you just want to relax, take some time off. It's a waterfall and it's just a nice, relaxing, white noise video. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. It's a brand new program, a brand new playlist, and we'll be uploading some relaxation videos to the channel. I'm working on a project now. It's going to be, thinking a 10-hour video or a 24-hour video. And all it is, it's a relaxation, play it in the background as you're going through your day type video. All right, guys, enough of blabbering. We're going to get you the news for January 9th, 2023.
First, traffic and transit, the update from Karen Stewart.
All right, here's your update. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The inbound George is 40 minutes. Definitely 40 for both the upper and the lower. The inbound Lincoln Tunnel, as we check there, is the best of the bunch with about a 25-minute wait. And the inbound Holland has got a 30 to 35-minute delay. Now, over the East River, the Bronx-bound Throgs Neck Bridge now has got a disabled vehicle in the center lane. Where else would it be? We are jammed on the Clearview Expressway from 26th Avenue.
That was sarcasm. She said, where else will it be? It's so true, Murphy's Law.
We are jammed on the LIE right now. We've got issues going on. Westbound at exit 31, there is an accident in the right lane. And then over at exit 23 from Main Street, there's another accident, blocking a lane at the end of the exit ramp. We've got wet roads. Please leave yourself a lot of extra travel time if you can manage that. Mass transit is okay for you right now. The major metropolitans are good. Inbound Gowanus Expressway at 92nd Street, tractor-trailer accident, and the outbound Gowanus at 65th has got an accident blocking a lane on the entrance ramp. So there's your deal there. Alternate side parking rules and regulations are in effect today, citywide, and we're sponsored by Cars for Kids. Our next report is 8:01. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
With car prices at an all-time high, Cars for Kids donors are now getting the highest receipts ever. So, donate at carsforkids.org and your car can be picked up tomorrow.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate
your car today.
Accurate the 4-day forecast now. Meteorologist Dean DeVore. After all, I guess it is winter, right? We have to remember.
I'm going to sing along with some of these jingles.
I will check back with Dean in a minute. I was teasing him about how the fact that, yes, it is still snowing a little bit in some distant parts, and it is January after all. So the rest of the day, we're going to have this morning commute with pockets of rain or wet snow.
McDonald's over there. McDonald's.
And sunshine, Dean tells us, by this afternoon, high 47. Clear tonight, 34 in the city, upper 20s well inland. And how are we doing the rest of the week? Well, it doesn't look like any major storms, at least maybe till something brewing possibly, but we'll get an update from you later in the week. But again, tomorrow, sun and clouds, 45, partly sunny, 44 Wednesday. And then Thursday, rather cloudy, not as chilly with some rain possible as we get even closer to 50. But again, now 38 with the clouds, a few pockets of that rain and wet snow in New York, humidity 82% with the winds pretty calm though out there. as you get on out there this morning to start the week. The current temperature again 38 as we head up to 47 in Midtown later today. Well, they actually had a pretty big week between Christmas and New Year's. Big time money coming into many Broadway shows, which is certainly good news. Now, as they usually do here in January, some changeover. Nearly a dozen Broadway shows closing over the coming days, including 4 musicals that actually did wrap up yesterday. Into the Woods, Beetlejuice, Almost Famous, and 1776 ended their runs yesterday. We spoke with Charlotte St. Martin, of course, the president of the Broadway League.
This is a very normal thing for Broadway in January and February. I know that it sounds like a big number, but we have numbers going back for years. And in the month of January, depending upon which 10 years you use, an average of 10 to 11 shows close every January.
So next Sunday, 5 more shows will end, including A Strange Loop, Death of a Salesman, and Hugh Jackman's a very successful Music Man. And a final performance of this. That's Stomp, of course, after almost 3 decades. That's right, a run of 29 years here in New York City in the Village. The show closed last night. It will continue, we're told, though, in other cities around the world, including a run in Paris. But again, the final stop there after 29 years here in New York. With the clouds, some pockets of rain and wet snow out there, but a nice afternoon looks like. The sun will come out. We'll get up to 47.
The sun will come
Check out Money
out
Watch
tomorrow.
News time 7:55.
Adventure never
Bet
goes
your
out.
bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Whether climbing the Gunks or sledding through Lake Placid, the rugged all-terrain Yokohama Geolander tires and advanced
I hope no one's ears are bleeding after that little jingle.
heavy snow, gravel, or mud. So grab your boots and visit your local Subaru retailer, because the greatest style is the one that lets you be.
A quick pause here, guys, just to remind you you're riding with me on my commute as we listen to 1010 Wins together.
With MSC Cruises, discovery awaits. And starting April 2023, vacation is closer than you think. When MSC Miravilia home ports in New York City, skip the airport and cruise to Bermuda, the Bahamas, and Florida, or Canada and New England. Plus set sail with up to 40% off, free drinks, Wi-Fi, and more. Only to Sea offers you so much. Only MSC Cruises offers you so much more. To book, visit msccruises.com or call your travel advisor. Restrictions apply.
And now Money Watch, live on 1010 Wins. Here's Steve Potus.
Yeah, Glenn, pandemic lockdowns revived the art of making cocktails at home. But as bars and restaurants began to reopen, the question was, will people give up their newfound bartending skills? Well, big distillers are betting they won't as people seek to economize during these tough economic times. So the Wall Street Journal says spirit brands are doubling down on efforts they started during the pandemic to meet drinkers where they are, launching new products and marketing campaigns catering to at-home drinking, all while putting greater emphasis on their e-commerce channels. Now, according to the drinks market research firm IWSR, sales at bars are not likely to return to pre-COVID levels for another 4 to 5 years. Now, will Wall Street return to the winning ways we saw on Friday? S&P futures suggesting possibly. They're up 16 points. NASDAQ adding 57. Dow futures are ahead now 105.
I'm going to fill it up regular, please.
56 past every hour.
Credit.
Steve Potus for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now you... The Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month. But you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio.
Sponsored by Age of Learning.
At Staples, you can count on every project being print perfect, guaranteed.
I need presentations and brochures printed, and they have to be perfect.
Your bounded presentations, brochures with the finest folds, and more will be done right every time. That's our Print Big promise. Now at Staples, get $10 off your document printing and marketing materials order of $50 or more, plus 20% back by a store bonus. Try Staples and see the difference. Ends 2/11. Rewards members only. Bonus must be redeemed in store. See staples.com/stores.
I hope you can still hear the news as I gas up the vehicle.
Barish of Barish
Representative McGarry, lawyer.
I have the window down, so you're hearing a lot of the traffic noise.
Incredibly, most of the 500,000 people who were exposed to the deadly toxins still don't know they're entitled to free lifetime health care and compensation.
Yes, it's frustrating that most non-responders still haven't taken advantage of the two programs that were created for them. Downtown office workers, residents, students, and teachers were breathing the same toxic dust.
Let me show you the traffic.
They're getting the same cancers and they're dying of the same illnesses.
More people have now died of 9/11 illnesses than the nearly 3,000 people who died on that day.
Sadly, that's true. So I urge everyone to protect yourselves. Register for the health program and the victim fund now, even if you're currently healthy. Protect yourselves. Protect your families.
Contact Barish and McGarry today at 911awards.com. That's 911awards with an S.com.
WINS, WINS-FM and HD1 New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Quiz News Time, 7:59. Pretty damp out there for at least for the rest of the commute here. The pockets of rain or wet snow making their way out. Distant inland suburbs, though. Distant Jersey, Hudson Valley. Still right around that freezing mark, so be careful. Sunshine this afternoon, AccuWeather as we get up to 47. Clear tonight, comfortable, 34. 20s in the inland suburbs. Sunny tomorrow, maybe a little cloudy by the afternoon, but still 45, 44 Wednesday, and then rather cloudy, not as chilly. Expect some rain, though, possible late in the day on Thursday or at night as we get up to 49. 38 with clouds now, a few pockets of rain out there. Humidity 82%, but the winds, they remain calm right now. More people get their news from 1010 Winds and from any other radio. This morning, Eileen LaPalmer is writing. Justin Schrager is at the editor's desk. I'm Glenn Schuck.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Winds at 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning, 38 degrees, 8 o'clock. It's Monday, January 9th. I'm Lee Harris, and here's what's happening. Nurses are now on strike at Montefiore and Mount Sinai, the only major hospitals in the city that did not reach deals with the nurses' union. President Biden meeting with the president of Mexico today after his visit to the border yesterday. Supporters of former President Bolsonaro stormed the Capitol in Brazil, smashing windows and vandalizing the presidential palace, Congress, and Supreme Court. The U.S. House gets down to business today now that Kevin McCarthy has finally been elected Speaker, but there could be another deadlock over a rules package. And while some people treat the entire subway system as one giant restroom, 18 new actual restrooms will be opening in the subway today. Sports, the Jets and the Giants lost, the Nets won. 1010 Winds AccuWeather. A little rain and snow left this morning, then mostly sunny in the afternoon. We'll have a high today of 47. Wednesday News Time, 8:01. Traffic and transit on the ones now from Karen Stewart.
I wish it was mostly sunny right now. That would be great. We've got some wet roadways out there, and you need to be very careful. And if you want to take mass transit, I've got good news. All the major metropolitan commuter lines are doing great. Brooklyn-bound N's are delayed. Brooklyn-bound 2s are delayed, but we're good into the Bronx and Queens on the subways right now and into the city. Long Islanders, eastbound Southern State at exit 25. That's the 106 exit. There's a disabled vehicle there still on the left shoulder, and believe it or not, we've got delays. Northern suburbs, the accident on the Springbrook is still out there. It's been there since 6:58 this morning. Southbound on the Springbrook at 287 in Greenburgh, the right lane is blocked. The vehicle actually hit a wall there. New Jersey, we got a bunch of things now, unfortunately. Both directions of 1 and 9. Tonley Avenue closed. All lanes are blocked at Patterson Plank Road with an accident investigation. Outbound Pulaski Skyway at Broadway, we got a broken down car on the right. And on the northbound Turnpike Eastern Spur, north of 15E for Newark, we got an accident there. That's over to the right-hand lane. And we've still got delays that are heavy back to interchange 14. Alternate side parking rules and regulations are in effect for today. We're sponsored by LifePack. Our next report is 8:11 on Karen Stewart, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Choking is the 4th leading cause of accidental death. Protect your loved ones with LifeVac. Made in America, this easy-to-use device safely clears airways. Order today at lifevac.net and use code NEWS for 20% off.
The nurses union has worked out deals with most of the major private hospitals in the city, but there are two where no deal was reached, and the nurses at those hospitals are now on strike, as Darius Radzius reports.
Thousands of nurses at the city's two largest hospital systems at Montefiore and here at Mount Sinai are not going to work, including Lilia Espinoza.
Coming into the hospital this morning was extremely emotional because I knew that I wasn't going to my unit.
She's upset the negotiations failed hours before the strike deadline.
And so I want to get back in there, but I need to do that with a good contract that's going to protect us and it's going to protect our patients because they deserve better.
Nancy Hagens with the New York State Nurses Association says that they want an adequate pay increase and better staffing.
These are nurses who work 12-hour shifts, pick up extra time, overtime to help their colleagues who are understaffed.
Governor Hochul hoped to avoid a strike, calling for arbitration, and Mayor Adams says that the city is ready to address any impacts. Darius Radzius, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM at Mount Sinai Hospital in East Harlem.
All right, guys, that is the news for today, January 9th, 2023. And thank you so much for joining me on my commute as we listen to 1010 Wins in New York City together. We'll see you on the next video.